use some wires. And you don't have to do the whole thing at once. In fact, I recommend not doing the whole thing at once because especially if you're going to use little pieces, it's harder to, you don't want to melt them.
When you did that, you wanted to connect the points of the
I want contact.
tweezers?
Oh, these, yeah,
Yes.
that's why I did that.
Okay, that's interesting what you did.
Yeah. Okay, so now one of the secrets of this is not to use too big a flame. If you use too big a flame, then you're going to melt it before anything happens. And you need to have a poker so that you can move things around if you want. So I'm heating everything here. And I'm going to try to connect this to that first. And if you notice, I keep taking my flame away. I'm looking at the color of the metal. Did you see that just happen?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Looked like solder almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe there was solder on there. I don't know.
No.
But I'm looking at the color of the metal. When it's all red like this,
Yes.
It's fusing.
it's an individual piece. When it fuses, the colors tend to, it gets red as one big piece.
Oh.
Oh, there it goes.
Now, in the process of doing it, you will melt some, but that gives you some nice texture. Like this piece just melted off. So now I'm going to place it back on. And I'm heating around the piece and keep taking the flame away. And what I'm looking for is the surface to get liquidy. Okay, it almost looked like solder. I hope you saw that. Apparently you didn't.
No, I was right.
Everybody's right.
Okay. Let's see what's happening here. When the surface melts, it gets shimmery. You can see the shimmer,
Yeah.
right?
I did,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And sometimes you have to change the angle of the flame. This just fused to this.
Oh, yeah. Good
And
shot.
that fused to that. And now let me try to get this on here. If it were fused, no, it didn't fuse. If it were fused, then everything would get the same color at the same time. Since this piece got red before everything else did, that's my clue to tell me it didn't fuse. So I'm heating this up here. And I can take the poker and push it around. Now it's fused. See, these are the same color.